Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a solo. Yeah, everything check, Constella.
Wagwan beautiful people, I am Chev. If you're new to this channel, welcome Wagwan. Make sure you are subscribed down below. In today's video, I'll be styling and reviewing this unit from beautyytb.com, and the hair that we will be working with today is this blonde curly highlighted wig, and it is a 13x4 lace frontal. So 13 means the inches across for the frontal, and 4 inches means how deep the parting is. So this is how inside of the look of the wig is looking at the moment. So I won't be bleaching the knots because it is a blonde wig and the knots already bleached for you. If you want to be like, you know, super realistic with it, if you're not satisfied with the knots, you can bleach it. But the last time I had a hair similar to this, I over bleached the knots and looked a little bit crazy in the front. So I decided not to bleach it, just going to pluck it a little bit, you know, make it look a little bit more realistic and less dense in the front. So I felt like that would be like a better method than actually trying to bleach the knots somehow. So I'm basically just showing you guys my technique of making my lace front look a little bit more realistic for the amateurs out there. If you're not very good at you know, getting that super professional look, like this is a simple, easy method that you can follow step by step to achieve that argante type of lace meltation. You feel me? So first thing that I start with is my hot comb. So I use a little bit of hair wax to help with the flyaways and also to mold the hair in place. So I do a little bit of baby hair situation in the front, you know, just to separate the hair a little bit, and then use the hot comb to mold the hair in the direction that I need it to stay in and lay in. So this hair, I got it in 24 inches and it is 150% density. So obviously density with the hair means how full it is. So 150% density, it's giving fullness, sweetie. So now, as I said, to get it to look a little bit more realistic and look less dense in the front, I'm just gonna do a light plucking in the front, nothing heavy, nothing crazy, because obviously from you saw with the initial look of the wig straight out of the box, it doesn't really need much customization, just a little bit of tweaking, and that's basically all you need. So after I'm satisfied with how much I pluck, I'm just gonna brush the hair back just to see if I'm liking how it's looking. Now, one thing I must say, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, with blonde hair, it does tend to look a little bit trashy if you don't style it properly, or because the hair is bleached, so it looks a little bit dry and you might have some loose hairs here and there. I didn't too much like how the end of the hair looked. It looked a little bit too stringy for my liking, so I'm just gonna take my scissors and like lightly clip the ends, like get it to look a little bit more uniform, a little bit more, you know, a little bit more neat, a little bit better, because I didn't like how it's looking a little bit too stringy at the ends. And you're not going to do a blunt cut. You don't want it to look like you cut it straight across and then it end up looking crazy. So just take your time and you're basically clipping the ends. Now I'm just going to go in with some water in my spray bottle and just spray the hair, and then I'm going to use a Denman brush to brush it in, and this is basically going to get the curls to clump together. Now for this, I won't be using any mousse in this curly hair, because when I use a mousse, it makes the hair get a super uniform look and then it's gonna lay too flat. I want this hair to be fluffy, so I won't be using any mousse, just water and the Denman brush to get the curls to be defined, and then I want it to dry in a fluffed up look but still have that definition without being weighed down. Now I'm trying this lace tint for the first time. I saw it in my beauty supply store. If you're in Toronto, you can get it at BSW. That's where I got it from. And I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try this, and it's in the medium shade, and it looked like it's close to my complexion. So I'm like, okay girl, we're gonna test it out. So this is the first time I'm testing out this EBIN lace tint, and I'm just gonna take the blow dryer to let it dry so that, you know, it doesn't like print out on my forehead. And then I'll be using this EBIN lace glue or spray, and this is my second time using this. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. I'm usually a got to be freezing spray type of girl, but you know, you gotta try new things. You feel me? So I'm just doing my typical method of how I tack down my lace. Basically, this is going to be more concentrated on the styling of the hair more than the installation, so y'all can just watch the installation for fun, and then I'm going to show y'all the final step of styling this hair. Okay y'all, now that is pretty much it to the styling of this unit. Now my final step is to make sure that the lace matches my complexion. So I'm going to take a little bit of the LA Girl Pro Concealer and just dab that on my parting to make it look a little bit more scalp-like and match me better. And this is the final look. Yes girl, she is doing it. I am loving the curl of this hair. I'm loving the color against my melanin skin tone. Like, it's making my skin pop. Like, it is bringing out the undertone and it's just doing it for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All the details will be in the description box down below. Follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at Chev. And I'll see y'all in my next video. GWAN, big up on yourself. Bye guys.
Everything heavy when we step up. You can't hang with a gang, you a solo. Yeah, everything check, Constella. Let me